don't know. Is that true? People fear the silence with things they think they know. Baby, that's why I just be free and let it all go. Let's go. I don't care what you say, it's true. Don't matter to me, 'cause I want you. I want you.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri. Yet Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
Come on, Roach.
Se fode aí, tia. Sem tempo, irmão.
Lightning strike.
Ih, rapaz, tá pegando fogo, bicho. Ia lá, mano, tá pegando fogo, velho. Corre, filho, corre, corre, corre. Caralho, mano. Fire the hole! Ah, vai dizer que mataram o tiozinho aqui, mano.
go through tottering about again.
Aye, set the stable afire.
We gotta put it out. Calm him down. Oswin! Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable! We've got to save him! He'll burn alive! Him and the horses!
See what I can do.
Hurry now! Quick!
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
E aí, como é que faz? Morrer? Morri. Ah, é só abrir, mano. Morri. Caralho, é o jeito que ele morreu, mano.
Castle's on fire!
People!
Hey, Paul! Hey, Paul!
Oh,
Fire! We go through tottering about again. Calm him down.
Come on now.
Oswin! Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him? What?
Ain't that simple.
My brother's in the stud.
See what I can do.
Hurry now! Quick! It's getting worse and worse. Time to leave the approaching. Shame Miss Tammy's not here. She'd manage something.
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
Got eyes like a cat. You catch mice too.
Fala, porra. Ah, mano, eu não sei o que fazer aqui, velho. portão principal do estábulo.
Damn it, won't budge. Probably bolted on the inside. Need another way in.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof collapsed!
We've a hero in our midst. The horses! Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right? They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
We need to talk. Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife? How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and the pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, A guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Caraca, que coisa horrível.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes garroting, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets very restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Spectres. Possibly the scent attracted them.
Do something! Take me! He's thriving something fierce! Can't hold it! Calm it somehow! Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family. More coming. Need to hurry.
Puta, bicho chato da porra, mano. Puta que pariu, velho. É isso, mano. Vai tomar no cu, velho. Caralho, corre, mano. Porra, que pariu, velho. Morrer, vou morrer.
Squirming again, like a duck. What? Stopped.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
coisa horrível.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
Fala aí, Rafa. Tu decidiu salvar ele também ou tu passou a faca nele?
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
Decidi salvar, mano. Tanta desgraceira essa história aí que eu tive que salvar ele.
And embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya.
Salvou também, ah. Tu tem coração bom que nem eu, mano.
Embrace thee as my daughter.
Que foda, velho.
Good. Now bury the body.
No Reirum, vou tocar o foda-se. Que isso, mano?
What now?
In one day's time,
É triste a
Daya should
história,
turn
mano.
into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Invoque o Protego no local onde tudo foi enterrado. Vê se tem uns itens aqui.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Que foda, velho. Tipo o Gasparzinho, tá ligado? Olha esse jogo, mano. Muito bonito, velho. Caralho. Imagina jogar essa porra no Ultra, velho. Os gráficos no Ultra, assim, ó. Vou deixar ele instalado pra rodar com a 3090 que eu vou comprar. Vou vender minha casa aqui, vou comprar uma 3090. Acho que se eu vender minha casa nem dá pra pagar uma. Ih, tá me levando pelo mato, vai ter inimigo. Olha lá, sabia? Ah, não me persegue, fica aí.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here and going the right way. Wants to show me something more. Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Coloca essa porra é level 12, mano. Como é que eu vou matar essa porra? Não, level 6. Ah, vazei. Vambora.
Should examine that horse carcass.
Tem mais um aqui, mano. Porra, tem mais, velho. Tomar no cu esses bichos, mano. Que caralho, velho. Pra variar, né? Ainda não dropa. Pô, mas não vai parar de vir bicho aqui, mano. Porra. Dê a porra do cavalo pra eu examinar.
What do we have here?
Usa o Queen antes de entrar em batalha.
Bones have
porra
been
é
here
essa?
a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Caralho, arrancaram a cabeça.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Usa o Queen. Queen. Ah, mas foi o que eu usei ali, só que eu usei no final, né? Não droparam um item esses putos, velho. Ou droparam? Deixa eu ver. Puta, tô com uma espada fodida ali, mano. Eu sou obrigado a ir lá no cara pra arrumar minha espada ou posso arrumar aqui? Consertar, não tem? E a minha espada de prata ainda que tá zoada, mano. É, acho que eu tenho que ir lá no... Lá, mano, cheio de bicho ali, velho. Sai fora, lobo, sai fora. Corre, porra, tem 3 lobos atrás de nós.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look. Ah, pescador, né, cara? É o cara lá embaixo. Tá aqui não, mano.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night, the lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster, said she had to go back, dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up, gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, aye. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of ye. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a
Ô,
sudden.
maluco, conta uma puta história, velho.
Woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot...
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though...
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
simple folk. We seek no quarrel.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Ah, eu vou ter que ir lá falar com o Barão, daí eu já arrumo minha espada e faço os Shimbalauê.
Hey-ya!
Que jogo bom, mano. Puta que pariu, velho. Como é que eu não tinha jogado esse jogo antes, mano? Ah, eu sei. Porque eu não tinha PC pra jogar ele. Não tinha PC bom, no caso. Ah, pô. É melhor jogar no PC bom. Ah, então imagina, Rafa, que eu tava falando de jogar isso aqui no Ultra, velho. Eu tô jogando no preset médio aqui. Imagina jogar no Ultra, com essas placas novas da Nvidia aí. Com um i9 desses 9000 e não sei o que, K. Com 64, 128 de RAM, cê é louco. Mas no PS4 Pro, mano, deve ficar bom também. Não? Tu não jogou ele no Pro? Não, no Pro deve rodar 60 FPS também, não? 1080, 60 FPS. E o preset do Pro deve ser no... Não digo no Ultra, mas deve ser no alto, né? Não sei como é que funciona. Ou ele é... vai mudando conforme o game, eu acho. Daí uma coisa que eu queria saber, cara. Se o... tipo, o preset do videogame sempre é o mais alto possível ou não. Ou ele é otimizado pra... ficar no máximo que o console roda, sei lá.
Whoa there, Roach.
Ah, não tem a fluidez. Entendi.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here. I'm grateful.
Caralho, o maluco me deu um dinheirinho, mano. Onde é que arruma... Ah, aqui, ó. Seus itens foram melhorados, mas não foram... Onde é que é o armeiro? Aqui, eu acho. Aqui mesmo.
Got an ill look in your eyes. What's that you want? Oi, white knob. Got an ill look in your eyes.
How may I assist you?
Fica setado em 30.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Tá, vamos melhorar a espada aqui, mano. Tá feia a pegada. Reparar aqui, ó. Caralho, é 136 de dinheiro, mano, pra reparar? Não, 55. Eu nem entendi esse negócio dos preços aqui, mano. Não, acho que 136 é o preço da espada. Sei lá, igual tem que arrumar, mano. Gostaria de consertar todos os itens equipados? Não, mano. Quero consertar só esse aqui. Como é que faz? Esse... Ah, aqui. Ué, sumiu meu item? Mentira, que tem que reparar a armadura também. Meu Deus, cara. Por isso que eu não jogo RPG, mano. Não tenho paciência pra esses bagulho, velho. Não repara nada, vai criando os itens. Puta, agora fudeu. É, a moral é criar mesmo, né? Mas só que não apareceu, cara. Só apareceu armadura pra eu criar aqui, ó, tá ligado? Não apareceu espada, armas, calça. Só apareceu aqui a armadura de peito, ó. De armadura de peito eu já peguei uma ali, mano. Peguei uma de 30. Onde é que cria as outras partes da armadura ou vai abrindo só conforme o nível, Rafa? Muita coisa, cara. Não sei o que quebrar, não sei o que... Tem que pegar os diagramas de criação no mapa. Diagramas de criação. Onde é que pega esse diagrama de criação, hein? Tá, e outra, o que eu posso vender aqui? Se bem que eu não vou comprar nada. Ah, não, tem que comprar comida, né, mano? O que eu posso vender aqui? Essas armas que eu não vou usar mais? Esse equipamento que aparece aqui eu posso desmontar. Vai encontrando os lugares marcados com interrogação no mapa. Este item será permanentemente destruído. Ok. Esse machado eu vou usar ele, será, mano? Machado cego. Machado cego? Pô, por que eu vou querer um machado cego, mano? Criação de itens. Vamos ver loja. É, ó, na loja não tem nada, ó.
So long.
Desmontar tu gasta dinheiro e recupera os componentes. Não vale muito a pena. A não ser que precise dos materiais. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma interrogação aqui perto, mano. Mapa. Ah, tem uma interrogação aqui, ó. Caralho, tem várias interrogação. Olha o tamanho desse mapa, velho. Ai, 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 caralho. É, mas não adianta, vou ter que abrir, mano, pra poder upar minha armadura, né, cara? Vamos fazer o seguinte, vamos nesse aqui, ó. Vamos nesse aqui ver o que tem lá. Depois a gente... Ah, é pertinho esse aqui.
Rain don't rust your blades.
What are ye looking at? Stop bothering us poor folk.
Foi mal aí, filho. Fala de novo com o anão e clica na amarela. Puta, agora eu vazei já. Ó, vou voltar lá. Só quero ver o que tem nesse interrogação. Quando chega perto ele aparece? Ninho de monstro. Destrua ninhos de monstros com bombas de colmeia. Né, nada a ver, mano. Nada a ver isso aqui. Bora um COD, bora. Deixa eu ver, eu tô 1h03, Buzi. Deixa eu fechar 1h30 aí. Na real, deixa eu só terminar esse assuntos de família aqui, dá pra nós jogar aí, mano. Não, mas tem bomba pra destruir, Rafa, mas não tem nada a ver com o que eu tô procurando, que é o bagulho de upar armadura e arma, tá ligado? Ô, Buzi, já jogou isso aqui também, me ajuda aí, mano. Eu preciso upar minhas espadas e minhas armaduras, só que eu não tenho isso ali, eu só tenho do peito. Beleza? Vai lá, Buzi. Vamos jogar COD até cair os dedos hoje. Caralho, não dá pra pular aqui, mano. O jogo me obriga a ter que fazer a porra da volta ali, velho. Porra. Olha isso, mano. Ah, dentro do ninho tu vai achar item bom. Tem armadura, arma. Entendi.
Could use some hair of the hound. What did he want there?
Onde é que é o... Aqui o anão? Beleza. Fala aí, anão bucha, qual é que é? Estou procurando por um mestre armeiro.
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
You wish.
Ia lá.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets. So, what kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your
Olha a
ass
audácia
after
desse
taking a
anão,
shite in
velho.
the bushes?
Ah, cala a boca.
Comfortable, strong, and light'll do just fine.
Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Tordaroch used on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers.
É bonita a mulher do anão, né, cara?
Nonsense.
Não sei se vocês sabem, falam que, né? Não sei se vocês conhecem a história dos anão aí. Se tiver algum anão vendo a live aí, diz que o anão é... Todo anão é bem dotado, né, velho? Dizem, né?
Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Algum de vocês já viu pornô de anão aí? Me diz aí como é que é. Se é ou
Say
não
I
é.
find the tools. Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
Ah, claro que ele não vai fazer, né, mano? Vai tomar no cu, velho. Vou ter que ir atrás dos bagulhos.
These legends mention where the forge might be.
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clan folk carved out a rock face to build it.
Então eu sou isso. Então é por isso que eu sou alto pra caralho, entendi.
Look for the tools next time I'm in Skellige. Take care now.
Pegue as ferramentas de ferreiro de Undvik. Undvik. Ah, é pertinho, mano. Vou lá, velho. Quer dizer, não é tão pertinho. É, o Tyrion de Game of Thrones, né, mano? Tô ligado. Caralho, mano, mó triste, velho. Achei que ele ia ficar lá com a putinha lá. No fim, a putinha traiu ele. Acabou se fudendo. Que saudade de ver Game of Thrones domingo, mano. Ô, tô a fim de ver aquela dos lobos aí, mano. Raised by Wolves. Não sei se alguém de vocês já viu. Aliás, eu criei uma sala lá no Discord que eu vou começar a compartilhar a tela do que tô olhando lá. Se algum de vocês quiser olhar alguma coisa juntos, só colar lá. Pegue as ferramentas do ferreiro Undvik. O ferreiro tá aqui, mano?
You're pale as outy shite.
Yeah.
What?
Onde é que é essa porra, mano? Pegue as ferramentas do ferreiro. Essa missão não é pra agora. Ô, Buzi, muito bom esse jogo, mano. Como essa missão não é pra agora, mano? Mestres Armeiros. Puta, é pra 24 mesmo, ó. Tá certo, ó. Caralho. Aí não vai rolar. Como é que eu desmarco a missão? Missões. Missões principais aqui, ó. Não quero missão secundária, quero principal. Assuntos de família, era essa que eu tava fazendo. Ó. Fale com o barão sobre sua família. Vamos lá, fala com o barão. É, tá louco? Level 24, mano. Eu tô level 4, eu acho, velho. Tô com umas 7 horas de game e tô level 4, velho. Não tem nada. Vai chegar uma hora que eu não vou conseguir matar ninguém e vou ter que sair fazendo missão secundária aí. Tô level 14, 70 horas. Caralho! Sério, mano? Mas tu consegue fazer... Consegue fazer missões um pouco mais altas? Tipo, tu tá 14, tu consegue fazer missões level 24?
Come on.
Onde que é o barão, mano? Como é que desmarca? Isso aqui não tem como desmarcar? É aqui mesmo.
Witcher, a word, please. Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron,
Caralho, consigo
served
matar
under a
um ou outro level
Temerian
20,
banner,
foda, hein?
wanted to ask you about something.
Ah, meu irmão, sem tempo, irmão.
No time.
This'll only take a minute. That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside, what did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
Esse jogo é gigante, ô, meu.
Don't
Tá
drink,
louco.
don't eat. Just sits.
Queria saber quantas horas, mano, pra zerar todo o jogo. Fazer tudo que tem no jogo, tá ligado?
Even the gods weep for our misfortune.
Cadê o barão, mano? Fala aí, barão.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some stories.
Achei que ele queria entrar no soco ali, Rafa.
Having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Ah, mano, vou virar psicólogo não, mano. Que eu sou bruxo, matador de demônio, mano. Sou psicólogo não, velho.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
Sim, né, irmão? Tu tava sentado na chuva.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Mano, se ela não quer mais voltar e coisa, mano, vai se fuder, seu velho chato.
I've done my part. You've got dozens of men. There's gotta be someone you can send.
You refuse to go?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you! Yet, if you're ever in the area, by chance even, take this and just make sure she's all right.
What is
Carta de
it?
salvo
A
com...
letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Meteu um fuck you na cara do Geraldão, velho.
You to tell me
Caralho,
about Ciri,
maluco é
like we
foda.
agreed.
Fine. The word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Whole haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you're done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you?
Pô, vocês estão querendo saber demais, irmão.
Let's say I go about my business. And when there's coin to be earned, I don't readily turn it down.
I've always held, with the world how it is today, lasses ought to know how to fend for themselves.
All right, all right.
A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper.
Ô, louco, velho.
On horseback.
Olha lá o machista.
Strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak.
Dublagem sem censura?
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Que isso, pô?
Don't give up, girl!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Chupa essa, rapaz. Aqui é o Ayrton Senna dos cavalos, mano.
Wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Tá, porra, o bicho vindo, velho.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate.
A Paola não tava aí pra torcer, né, mano? Senão eu perco até corrida de cavalo.
Say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too. Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
De tropeçar numa pedra ali ia morrer, né, mano?
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black Ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
Ah, mas não tô fim de jogar, véi.
Ever play Gwent?
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
Ah, mano, eu não sei jogar essa porra, velho.
Let's lay him down.
Compre uma carta do seu baralho sempre que vencer uma rodada. O que isso aqui é? Carta mais alta ganha? Como é que é? Cartas do baralho. Porra, é essa, mano? Meu Deus, quanta coisa, mano! Ah, desisti, vai se fuder.
You're not complete shite, but you really should work on your technique. Stop by again sometime, we'll play another round.
É, né? Vai se fuder. Tem que completar o deck. Meu pau que eu vou completar esse deck aí, rapaz. Quero é encontrar a Ciri logo, mano. Encontre a bruxa por si. Ou pergunte aos moradores de Centrobosque sobre ela. Tem item aqui, campeão? Tem. Oh! Ah não, peraí que tem coisa pra fazer aqui ainda, mano. Missões. Encontre a bucha por si. Vai na sala do baú. Sala do baú? Onde é que é essa porra, mano? Aqui, no estoque, tu quer dizer? Aqui embaixo ou em cima essa porra?
What do you seek here, vagrant?
So Ciri was here.
Ah, isso aqui é bom, mano. Pra guardar os bagulho aqui.
A spinning top. Gretka's toy. Siri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
É, eu vi um vídeo lá que
Siri must have used these.
tem que guardar os bagulho
Like she left in a hurry. Obscurity of curses
pra não ficar pesando.
Where'd Siri get this? Siri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
Só que assim, o que eu posso guardar aqui, mano? Não sei, velho. Não faço a mínima ideia o que guardar aqui. Esses porcaria aqui eu posso vender tudo, mano. Você pode vender para comerciantes ou desmontar para obter componentes para fabricação. Posso vender esses caras aqui. Marca a missão para terminar ela aí mesmo. Que missão, mano? Tá ali na secundária, mas aí que tá, mano. Não quero fazer essas porra secundária, velho. O quarto de Síria. Vai até a cozinha e fala com a Greta. Vamos lá falar com a Greta, então. Tem mais alguma coisa aqui? Não tem nada. Na real, eu posso guardar esse machado aqui, mano. Eu não vou usar ele mesmo. Deixa eu ver mais o que tem aqui. Será que ela tá aqui? Na cozinha?
Gonna kill the monsters? All of them?
É ela aqui? Não.
Ah! Oh!
E aí, Greta, suave?
So you're Gretka.
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Siri told me about you.
You and Siri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did?
Did she say where she was going or what she came?
Bora, entra lá depois, vamos jogar COD, ô Rafa. Eu tô e o
And a
Buzz, hein?
sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
Siri wanted to help a friend? Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Her friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
Do you know where Siri is?
No. One day I brought her breakfast and she was already gone. The Baron told me she'd left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did. But he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Siri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot.
Tô fazendo as instalações. Beleza, só terminar essa missão aqui eu já vou logar aí. Na real tem que esperar a aula do Rafa terminar aí. Acho que termina 10h30.
Look familiar?
Já vou entrando no Discord aí e tal.
Siri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day and Siri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping. Thistle. Thistle. Shenana King.
Esqueci o nome do livro.
A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they had friends in high places in Vizima.
Aí. Missão completada. Agora que eu comecei a entender esse bagulho de missão e coisa aqui, mano. Missões secundárias. Coração Selvagem. Fale com um caçador chamado Nielen. Isso aqui é bom que vai dando XP, né, mano? E dinheiro. Contratos. Tô com um contrato 33 completadas. Ó, esse aqui dá pra fazer, mano. Secundária. Assuntos de família. Encontre Tamara, filha do barão, em Oxford. Encontre bruxa. Essa aqui é só encontrar a bruxa, mano. Vou lá encontrar a bruxa rapidão. Quando vocês estiverem pronto aí, dá ok, mano.
Gonna kill the monsters. Or...
Fight!
Que fight, mano? Tá drogado?
Well, bring out the gimp.
Think the gimp's
Daqui é a saída dessa
Well, guess
desgraça
you'll
aqui.
just have to go wake him up now, won't you?
Opa, tem item aqui.
I'm busy, man.
É, a bruxa, a demônia, né, o Félix? Tem que encontrar a bruxa, La Bruxita. O que é essa porra aqui, mano? Onde é que é a saída dessa desgraça aqui, mano? Será que é aqui? Não, pra lá não é. Então é pra cá, então. Deixa eu ver se é aqui.
Got so fucked up once, blood came out the ears.
Eita porra, tem alguma coisa aqui, mano.
Gods preserve ye.
An altar. So, the eternal fires made it to Velen. An altar. So, the Eternal Fires made it to Velen.
O cara dormindo aqui, mano. Porra, eu te pago pra tu dormir, mano. Ó, o cara tá dormindo de olho aberto, mano. Carai.
Mastered a trade, keeps the hunger at bay.
I need a good plow.
O cara peidou ali, velho. Carai. Cadê o... Cola aí, carpeado. Vai, porra, sobe. Da... Dia de tomar catuaba, caralho, mano. Quando eu voltar aí, Félix, vamos fazer um churrasco aí, mano. E tu faz uma dessa aí pra gente tomar, velho. Ó, tô curioso pra saber se é bom isso aí. Porque tu só toma isso, mano. Catuaba com açaí. Isso é louco. Deve ser ruim pra caralho, velho. Catuaba já é doce, mano. O açaí também. Nossa, deixar parado o copo aí junto à abelha, né? Fala tu. Sai da frente, irmão. Nossa, isso deve cagar roxo uma semana, né, mano?
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore.
You surprised? I tried to dance with Witcher.
Pior que agora me deu a vontade de tomar alguma coisa, mano. Alcoólico, tem nada em casa, velho. Tô virado num velho mesmo. Não tem nem uma cerveja na geladeira, velho. Amanhã eu vou no mercado, vou comprar uma meia dúzia de ceva, deixar aí, mano. É difícil me dar vontade de beber em casa. Mas agora falando em trago, me deu vontade de tomar uma cervejinha. Na rede? Beleza, Bussi. Deixa eu só encontrar a bruxa aqui. Não sei se é fácil encontrar a bruxa aqui. Se não for, eu já... Ou bem... Se bem que não, mano. Eu vou deixar salvo aqui. Vou continuar amanhã daqui. Tem 1h40 de The Witcher. Tá bom, tô jogando em média umas 2h30 por dia. Já entra Discord aí. Salvar jogo. Salvar aqui. Beleza.